Welcome to Vignana Jyoti Mathematics YouTube channel. Today the topic is polynomials for 10th class students. In this polynomial, especially I would like to explain division algorithm. Okay, you know that what is division algorithm? Here p of x is equal to g of x into q of x plus r of x, where the degree of r of x is 0 or the degree of r of x strictly less than the degree of g of x. So in this algorithm, here p of x is called dividend, where g of x is divisor, q of x is quotient, r of x is remainder. I would like to explain one problem on this division algorithm. The problem is you can find this in fourth exercise as fourth problem. The problem is like this. If x cube minus 3x square plus x plus 2 is divided by g of x, then quotient and remainder are x minus 2 and minus 2x plus 4, then find g of x. So according to the problem, you have to identify here what is dividend, what is divisor, what is quotient, what is remainder. You have to identify. Now according to the problem, come to second line. The quotient and the remainder are x minus 2 and minus 2x plus 4. So from this line, clearly you can understand what is the quotient. Here the quotient is the first word. So the first polynomial represents quotient. Therefore, this x minus 2 is nothing but quotient. So here remainder is the second word. That's why the second polynomial represents the remainder. So minus 2x plus 4 is called remainder. So now I can find out quotient and remainder. So after that, you have to identify which is dividend and which is divisor. Here, come to first line here, is divided by. Here, whom is divided? This polynomial is divided. That's why you can take this polynomial as dividend. According to algorithm, it is nothing but p of x. So this is divided by whom? It is nothing but divisor. Here by whom? G of x. So you can take g of x as divisor. So after read out the problem, you have to identify these four terms. Now I will come to solution. Now in this one, you have to first write what is given polynomial. So you see here, this is the given polynomial. That means especially this is the dividend. This one can be taken as p of x. Why? Because I have already explained this one is the dividend according to the problem. Therefore, according to division algorithm, the dividend is represented by p of x. That's why I will take this is p of x only. Isn't it? Then come to next step. Can you guess what is the next step? So you have to write down the divisor. Divisor means according to the problem, this g of x is nothing but divisor. So divisor g of x is equal question mark. This is our required one, isn't it? Then can you guess what is the next step? Yes, you have to write down the quotient. So according to the problem, what is the quotient? Here first word, first polynomial, x minus 2. So according to algorithm, quotient is nothing but q of x. Can you imagine what is the next one? Yes, remainder. Here remainder is, you can find it as a second term. Therefore, you can find it as a second polynomial. It is nothing but minus 2x plus 4. Here minus 2x plus 4. According to algorithm, it can be taken as r of x. Now, I would like to write the relation among these four. So, can you remember? Definitely you can recapitulate. It is nothing, the relation among these four is nothing but division algorithm. So what the division algorithm says, you know that dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. We have already seen in the previous slide. So thereafter you have to write in the division algorithm, you have to represent all these in polynomials form. So you write the relevant polynomials, they are nothing but like this. Here dividend according to assumption p of x, divisor that is g of x, quotient, that is q of x, remainder, that is r of x. I have to match the colors here. Thereafter, you have to substitute the relevant polynomials. So in place of p of x, you will write down the value of p of x. G of x you can take as it is. Why? Because it is unknown thing. Then write down q of x. Then write down r of x. It is very simple step. You see here. Is there any change? Not at all. Okay, just I have substitute all those values. So thereafter, here I would like to transpose minus 2x plus 4. Why? Because our requirement is to find g of x. So to finding g of x, you have to make g of x as alone. For that, you have to transpose minus 2x plus 4 to LHS. You have to take it LHS as it is. Then just I have to add the transposing terms. Here minus 2x plus 4 transposed. Then what happens? You see here. Is simply I show with the red color. Okay, this purple color becomes changed as red color. This minus 2x becomes plus 2x. This plus 4 becomes minus 4. Then the RHS is nothing but g of x into x minus 2. Okay, thereafter you have to calculate the LHS value. Here you can find here x cube. Can you find any x cube terms? No, not at all. Therefore x cube can be written as it is. Then come to x square. Can you find any x square terms here? Not at all. Therefore you have to write down this minus 3x square as it is. Thereafter here you have x. Can you find any x terms? Yes, here I can find x term. Therefore you have to simplify these two x terms. Here plus x plus 2x gives 3x. You see the step? Here you have 3x. Then come to constant. Here plus 2 minus 4. These both constants gives minus 2. Isn't it? Then RHS can be taken as it is. Isn't it? Now, so to make g of x as a subject, you have to transpose x minus 2. Okay. Now I would like to transpose this x minus 2 to RHS. Then the step will be like this. Isn't it? Here x minus 2 is under multiplication. Whenever you transpose, it becomes under division. Now the g of x is this one. Isn't it? How can you get the value of this one? Here what is the operation is going on? Here the operation is division. Division between whom? This polynomial and this polynomial. So whenever you divide this polynomial with this polynomial, I mean x minus 2, the respective quotient gives the value of g of x. Therefore what we have to do? Now simple thing, you have to divide this polynomial by this polynomial. Okay. Shall we move to division? So I have to divide this polynomial by this polynomial. Okay. In this division, first you have to remove the first term of the dividend. Here what is the first term? X cube. So the plan is you have to remove this glowing x cube at first. This glowing x should be multiplied by which term is the present question. So to answer this question, simply you have to divide this x cube, this x only. You have to divide this glowing x cube with this glowing x. Then you will get the first term of the quotient. Isn't it? First term of the dividend is divided by the first term of the divisor. So you see here what happens. You can get x cube by x. You get simply x square. You know that here you have x into x into x. Here by x. Here 1x. Here 1x should be cancelled. Here you have x into x. It is nothing but x square. Isn't it? Now this x square is the first term of the quotient. Isn't it? I would like to place this x square in the place of quotient part. You see how the x square comes here? Yes. So thereafter you have to multiply this x square with each and every term of the divisor. After write down the quotient term, you have to multiply the quotient term with each and every term of the polynomial and write down here. Okay. Now I will take here plus x, here plus x square. Now I will take here plus x, here also plus x square. So x into x square is nothing but x cube. You see here x cube. Then you have to multiply this into this. Here minus into plus minus here this 2 into x square, it is nothing but 2x square. Okay, now here you have x cube, here also you have x cube with the same sign. So for cancellation, you have to subtract these two polynomials. Okay, now I will go to subtract these two polynomials. So for subtracting, you have to change the signs of the below polynomial. So then what happens? Here you have plus, invisible plus, it becomes minus. Here you have minus, it becomes plus. Okay, now I will go to add these terms. Here what happens? X plus x cube minus x cube should be cancelled. Then here you have minus 3x square and plus 2x square. Here you take the plus sign only. You forgot this one. You have to consider plus only. Therefore, minus 3x square plus 2x square gives how much? Can you guess? It is nothing but absolutely minus x square. Okay. So after that, you have to bring down, what is the next term here? Plus 3x. Now I would like to bring down plus 3x to here. You see how the plus 3x come here? Oh, nice. Plus 3x, isn't it? Now here my target is I have to remove the first term of this polynomial. Here I had already removed x cube. Similarly, here the first term should be removed. Isn't it? Here the first term to be removed. So to remove this minus x square, this glowing x should be multiplied by which term? So for that question, you have to answer like this. You have to divide this glowing x square, isn't it? You have to divide this glowing x square with this glowing x to get the second term of the quotient. Okay, therefore you have to divide this x square with this x only. Then what happens? See here, minus x square by minus x. Here you have 2x's, here 1x. 1x should be cancelled. Here the answer is minus x. Isn't it? Minus x is nothing but the second term of the quotient. So therefore this minus x moves to here only. Okay, it can fly. It can fly to quotient. You see how it can fly? Yes, it is the second term of the quotient. So after write down the second term of the quotient, what you have to do? Just you have to multiply this minus x with each and every term of the divisor. Okay, now you have to multiply this plus x and this minus x. So first of all, plus into minus, minus, and x into x square. You see here, it is nothing but minus x square. Thereafter you have to multiply minus into minus plus, therefore 2 into x, 2x. Is it clear? Now then you see here minus x square minus x square. So our plan is right. So we have to remove these two. I am going to subtract these polynomials. While subtracting the polynomials, you have to change the signs of the second polynomial. Okay, so now I will go to change the signs. Here you see minus, it becomes plus. Here you see you have plus, it becomes minus. Isn't it? Now you see here minus x square, here you have plus x square. Minus x square plus x square should be cancelled. Okay, now what are the remaining terms here? You have plus 3x, here you have minus 2x. If you calculate these two, the result will be plus 3x minus 2x. The result will be x, isn't it? Then what I have to do? Just you have to carry forward the last digit. It is nothing but minus 2. So I have to bring down this minus 2 here. You see how this minus 2 bring down to here. You see here? Yes. Okay, now here you have x minus 2. Similarly, now our strategy is we have to remove this x, isn't it? So for removing this x, what you have to do? Yes, the glowing x is divided by with this glowing x, isn't it? The glowing first term of this polynomial is divided by the glowing of the first term of the divisor. Therefore, this x is divided by this x, isn't it? Then what happens? You see here, x by x, both are same term. After cancellation taken place, the result will be 1. Now this one will be kept in the quotient. Why? Because this is the third term of the quotient. Therefore, this plus 1 flies and reach to quotient part. You have to see how it flies. Yes, this is plus 1. So after write down the new term in the quotient, what you have to do? You have to do simple thing. What you have to do? You have to multiply this plus 1 with x minus 2. If you multiplied any term with plus 1, what happens? The same term will be appeared, isn't it? You have to write down here thus x into plus 1x minus 2 into plus 1 minus 2. Therefore, you see here you get same terms plus x plus x. So every stage the first term should be equal, plus x, here minus x square, here plus x cube plus x cube. You see here. Therefore, now our strategy is we have to remove these two terms. So for that you have to adapt subtraction. While subtraction, you have to change the signs of the below polynomial. So here you have plus, it becomes minus. Here minus becomes plus. So thereafter you observe here you have plus x, here you have minus x. So this plus x and this minus x should be cancelled. Okay, thereafter you have minus 2 and here plus 2. You have to ignore this sign. You have to consider this sign only. This minus 2 plus 2 becomes cancelled. Okay, then what is the remainder here? Can you guess? All the terms should be cancelled. So the remainder is nothing but, you see, big 0. Okay, isn't it? Now therefore the division had completed. Now what is the quotient? X square minus x plus 1. In our previous slide, I have already explained how we can get the value of g. When the numerator is divided by the denominator, the quotient gives the value of g of x. So here the final thing is g of x is this one. Okay, now I would like to write the answer at the end. So here g of x is equal, here the first term is x square. You have to bring the first term of g of x from here or here also. From rough work also you can bring the first term of the quotient. You see how this x square come here? Yes. See here x square removed and x square comes here. Okay. Now the second term of the quotient is minus x. You can take the second term from here or you can take here also. Isn't it? Now I will bring this second term here. You see how it comes? Yes. You observe here it has removed minus x. This minus x comes and placed here. Isn't it? The last term is plus 1. You can bring here or you can bring here also. So you can bring plus 1. Yes, plus 1. You see here plus 1 will be removed. The three terms comes and placed at g of x. Therefore, the final answer is g of x is equal, x square minus x and plus 1. Isn't it? So the main thing is you have to remove all the first terms. That is the major thing, isn't it? So for removing the first terms, you have to divide a first term with the first term of the divisor. Isn't it? That is the thing you have to learn from this. Okay. Thank you for watching this video.